Okay, so if you remember my report from 2 years ago,
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
exact same pretty much
Perfect.
as you're going to see. So format, significant issues, which are the expensive stuff, anything $500 or more, or anything safety related.
Okay.
So our significant issues, no anti-tip device on your oven. Easy one. There's a little bracket that attaches to your oven to keep it from tipping forward if someone pushes down on the door. $10 piece you get from whoever's oven that is.
Gotcha.
And screws to the floor. So that's an easy one. Moisture and crawl space, which we talked about. I'm sure it gets worse than that. I mean,
Yeah,
they
that's
said
what I
it
was
gets
thinking.
worse if it's disclosed. So
Yeah.
adding some type of drainage system would go a long way in there. Hot water heater, the accessible wire feeding it. So safety related, easy fix, run it through a piece of conduit.
Mm-hmm.
Electrical panel, like we talked about, you have the one double tap and then the one breaker side is wrong. Take an electrician 5 minutes to fix that.
Right.
So easy fixes. Receptacles. So like we talked about, family room, all wired backwards or no power. So there's 2 with no power in there. The rest hot and neutral wires are reversed.
Okay.
Left on the rear porch, hot and neutral reversed. Rear on garage, hot and neutral reversed. So a handful of outlets wired backwards. Couple with no power. We have the ungrounded one in the front of the basement,
yeah.
and then cleaning up our stuff in the crawl space under the family room, which is
Right.
probably these outlet related up there. So a little bit to clean up. I mean, the hot neutral reverse, it's pull the outlet, switch 2 wires. It should be
Gotcha.
fixed. But still, it can arc if you pull something out, so safety. Smoke detector doesn't work, so get a smoke detector. That's from 1978. I can tell you
Oh,
that.
goodness.
When we were about
I believe
79?
it. I don't know.
1979. So that's from 1979.
Bob's been risking it all every night.
Yeah.
This one I would do nothing about if it was my house. Fire separation. This is a piece of plywood up there. You need some type of non-combustible material, like a piece of drywall for your scuttle, so there's fire separation between garage and house.
Okay.
So don't.
That's just something that's.
That's something I have to tell.
Yeah.
How do you
Garage door
know?
openers. Your garage door reverses on the photocells at the bottom. Does not reverse when it hits an object. So you have little closing force knobs where you can tweak that and get it to pop back up if
Okay.
it hits your hand. And then 2, the photocells are too high. They're supposed to be within 4 to 6 inches of the floor, so a kid can't crawl under the beam.
That's a foot tall?
Yours are a little over a foot.
Oh my
So
God.
They need to be
Dang.
lowered as a safety issue. So a safety issue. And then driveway, like we talked about, it's sloping pretty good towards the garage. You typically will see drains in front of them when you have that. If you added a drain, it would be costly. I would probably rough it and see how much water, if any, gets into your garage.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that potential because, I mean, it's all that water is going to go towards
Right,
your house
right.
right there. So that's it for significant. So a lot of safety related little stuff, and then crawl space, cleaning that up. But if we saw a bunch of mold, I would say do that instantly, but we don't. So guess what? It's been like that for 30 plus years.
Right.
So not the end of the world.
And there was no foundation issues.
No, foundation stuff looked great in there.
Okay.
Then exterior, like we talked about, grading, you've got some spots that slope towards the house, which it would be good to clean that up and just try and get it to slope away as you can. I mean, the front sidewalk area, I don't know if I would tear out the sidewalk and
Probably not,
replace it.
yeah.
And it's right in front of the porch, so it's extended out a little bit. But do what you can there. Brick veneer, which is pointless for me to even tell you this. You don't have weep holes behind it, but they weren't doing that all the time when this house was built anyway,
Right.
so not the end of the world. Exterior trim, you just have some flaking paint on the wood post out there to
Okay.
get it painted. Patio, which we talked about, you're sloping towards the house, so it would be good to get that to slope away to get rid of the moisture issues. Skylights.
Yes.
Here, hold that thought. We'll come back to skylights.
Okay, I like it.
I'm going to show you some more pictures on that. Attic insulation. This is over your stairwell, going down to the basement of the attic. See, there's a big hole right there, and you
Yeah.
can see walls. What they typically will do is put a piece of cardboard over top of there and cover it with insulation so everything's insulated. That has since fallen in at some point.
Okay.
So you've got basically this wall goes straight to attic, so any heat coming in those rooms can escape through there and go through the attic.
Okay.
So usually get a piece of cardboard and put it like a fiberglass bat on top of it or something, so that's insulated, so it's not a
Right.
weak spot.
Okay.
Moisture intrusion. Hold that thought too. That's skylight related, so we'll come to that. Bath fans. Both of your bath fans vent into the attic, so 1, 2. You want them taken to the exterior so you
Right.
don't push moisture into your attic, which can lead to mold. So no signs of mold in those spots, but
That's
you
good.
still want to get those taken to the exterior. You can take it to a soffit vent. You can take it to the ridge vent, so you don't have to make a hole in the roof. So just take those to a vent.
Okay.
Windows. Original windows, typical lifespan 25 to 30 years. So
Mhm.
they're older. But overall, not bad functionally. So we've got a cracked glass in the master bath. We've got a seal in the left garage, so you can see condensation between the glass, the left garage window. The balance is broken on this one on the left, so it doesn't stay up. It falls back down when you lift it up. And then the right one in this room is stuck shut. And that's it. So for how old the windows are, I don't think it's that bad.
He's home.
Oh, Bob's home.
Yeah, I just saw him come walking by.
It's not.
Is this the enter?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Well, I'd like to know what's going on.
Oh, we're just.
We're talking. We got 10 more
inspection.
minutes.
Huh? Yeah, I know, but why are so many people here?
Because they're buying the house. They want to know what's going on.
Well, nobody told me they were coming.
Yeah. I don't think they have to, but
Well,
buyers typically come.
I think they should.
You should talk to your realtor. He should.
Huh? I haven't talked to the realtor. Who are you, Shane?
Yes, sir.
I'm Shaina.
Shaina and
Yes.
Shane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Adam.
Adam?
My good friend is to help us out with it. He has a little bit more knowledge in the construction world than I do.
Okay. But nobody told me there'd be anybody here. That's why I wondered who was all here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll be probably 10 more minutes or so, and we'll be out of here.
That's you ran me. I had to leave.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah, that's the way it works typically.
But I have to leave and they can stay.
Correct. Yeah, they're buying the house so they can see what's going on.
Yeah, but I'm selling the house, so I'll be able to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, good. Interior doors, overall pretty good. Master bathroom door doesn't latch when it closes, so just adjust strike plate on there. So that's an easy one.
Not a big one.
Kitchen. Disposal. So when I filled the sink up, ran water through the disposal. A bunch of water came back up through the other side of the sink.
Okay.
Typically means there's a clog somewhere in the drain line after the
Absolutely.
disposal. And you see it's some funky water in there. So try bottle of Drano first on that, and you can
Okay.
usually get the gunk out. You have septic system here. Are you septic or leach? Do you
We
know?
don't know. That's what we're trying to figure it out. I checked both, but we can never find a
Topped?
septic top. You know.
You need to. Talk to your realtor about it. They should tell you, or they
Okay.
should get that information for
Okay.
you. But obviously, you have disposal, so be cautious what you're putting down there because that's potentially clogging your septic system that you have there.
That guy's fucking nuts. I live next door. We're never allowed to touch this yard. He's an asshole. We've been waiting for him to die his whole fucking life.
It's a couple local.
Okay.
All the tubs and showers and everything else was draining fine.
Okay. So just these things.
Yeah, fireplace. You've got some creosote starting to build up in
I
there,
believe
so
it.
it's not to where it smells yet, and it's real gunky. Depends how
Okay.
much you're going to use it, but get it cleaned regularly, obviously, if you're using
Right.
it. Blower could not test because the plug that the blower is going into doesn't have power. That's one of them without power right now.
Okay.
Basement, we talked about the one floor joist that's cut out on the left side, so that
Yes.
should technically be another one sister to it, but like I said, I would roll the dice on that one. Basement foundation, we just have a little bit of cracking. So like I said, I would watch it, paint it or caulk it, and then if you notice it cracking again,
Okay,
it's
that's a good
moving
idea.
still. But I would bet you that's been like that for a long time. We don't have movement, which is the good part. If we had wall movement,
Right.
we'd be a lot more concerned.
Okay.
Crawl space moisture on the right side, we talked about that. That's patio, guarantee it. So
Okay.
fixed patio, you will not get worse with that.
Gotcha.
And then air conditioning suction line, just your insulation's pretty broken down on that suction line, so you can buy that crap and just rewrap it on
Okay.
there. And that's it. So not bad. It's it's a list, but it's a list that we'd expect. No signs of wood destroying insects anywhere, so we're clear there. Overall, not bad.
Skylights.
Oh, skylights. Thank you for the reminder. Let's go back to skylights. So yeah, skylights are a hole in your roof. So think about it like that.
Yes, that's a good way of
Um,
thinking. That's gotta be
Garage door opener is not working.
What's that?
Garage door opener is not working.
Okay.
You didn't turn anything off or anything, did you?
I don't think so. Maybe something got hit in the panel, but we'll give us a sec and we'll check it. So back to skylights. So this is your skylight. They're the big plastic ones.
Yep.
C shingles have been all replaced around this one. This is the main one.
Right.
Long and short of it, went through, checked everything with the moisture meter. Nothing is leaking right now.
Okay.
Checked all the walls, checked the ceiling. There's some moisture staining in the attic up there too. Nothing leaking right now. It is going to leak at some point.
Okay.
That is my disclaimer. So they put this roofing caulk or some kind of crap under there. There's no flashing. Moisture is going to get under here. So look, this is the bathroom one. Look at what they did over here. It's just piles of some type of caulk.
A lot of times those are sticking up about this high out of the roof with metal flashing
Correct.
up. And
To divert water
like if
away
you
from
replaced it with a new one, it would probably stick up to
Oh,
2
yeah,
or
it
3
definitely
inches
would.
out.
So moisture is definitely going to get there. Moisture running down your roof is going to hit this part, and where's it going to go? I mean, it's going to sit there,
In the
and it's
crack.
eventually going to come in the crack.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've seen the inside the ceiling, so you don't need to
Yes.
see that. Keep your eyes on it and think about replacing those things. So roof, I'm going to say it's in the 10 to 14 year range, so not bad. Probably have 5+ left on roof.
Okay.
When you do eventually replace roof, definitely replace skylights or just mix them all together depending on how much you like them.
Okay.
But they always leak no matter what house it is, and these are going to sooner than normal.
Gotcha. Yeah, I believe you. I was questioning it. And we saw that up in the backyard too.
Uh-huh.
Something happened up there.
Yeah. So this one you can tell has been repaired at some
Right.
point. But the other one, it's just caulked all around.
Right. Okay.
But that's it.
Cool. That was good. And then so you're just gonna report both to him, or just his realtor and our realtor?
I just sent it to
You
you
sent
and
it.
your realtor.
Yeah.
Okay, I can
And-
Because
remember.
we're the ones paying for it.
Yep.
Correct. So then basically you'll talk to your realtor about what's concerning. Then he'll typically attach my report to a remedy request and send it to, it's all my stuff. I mean, it's not a quick process. He'll send it to his realtor and then he'll send it to him.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a great process.
That is a
Very
good
efficient.
process, yes.
I'm like, 3 minutes. You guys better write this shit.
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah, we got time still. Okay. I don't know if you need cards again. Do you have my card? Here, you want a card?
Thank you.
And then your agent asked for a stack of them. Can you give those to him
yeah.
as well?
It's working.
Good. Did breaker get hit?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We feel like that's not my right check.
And then initial on that one too, so I can send it to your realtor when I send it to you. I have that. Don't worry about it.
Awesome.
Make it out to comprehensive.
You can just
dwelling.
write CDE.
Oh, perfect. $400, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Sean would have been here for that. Sure, he could have been a little bit better than us.
Who, your uncle?
No, our
Oh.
realtor.
I'm going to do some choke slap.
I was gonna say.
Well, it's nothing to do with your realtor. It's his realtor.
Yeah.
That bar. Me and Shaina moved it. We moved the bar to go out the back door.
Same deal as last time. Report on the house, report on the wood destroying insect, and I'll scan and email you a copy of the agreement with
Cool.
the bottom showing the receipt, so you have
Okay.
that for your records. Call me with questions once you get it.
All right.
Thanks again.
Good?
Thank
Yeah,
No
you.
problem.
yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good seeing you again.
Too.
Nice
Hey, meeting
meeting you.
Have fun fixing this stuff.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Basically, yeah, that's kind of what he's here for.
I'm so glad I have Bob on video.
I know.
He asked for you to come. I'm like, oh God, I hope we're out of here by the time he gets home.
I didn't tell him who I was.
No.
He kind of looked.
Kind of looked like it too, like he knew me.
He did.
I mean, I lived next to him for 24
Yeah.
years. I never talked to him before though, but
He might.
he's the second owner here.
First one wasn't here very long.
A year, I think.
They lived here until 8. He bought the house in 82. Bob did.
When was it built? 79.
9. I don't know what time of year it was built.
That was wild. That was absolutely wild. That was crazy. Did you even know a human could be that big of an asshole?
And Shaina fell back from one time.
No, do you still?
Not anymore. No.
Oh yeah, that's dropped out on it. The police are on their way. It's 4:01.
Well, thank you very much
Yes,
again.
thank
No problem.
you.
Good meeting you. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you. You too.
My mother? Oh, nice, nice. I didn't know if you recognized me or not. They're like, it looked like he thought you knew you. And I was like, I think I lived by him for a lot of years.
Yep,
Nice. Sorry to hear about Peggy.
yep. Stuff happens.
That's sad.
Was she here the whole time, like for the?
Up to the last month or so.
Okay.
Nice. Well, that's nice. At least got to stay home.
Yep.
You moving to Pittsburgh or to Pennsylvania? Or are you staying local or?
Florida.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, that's where you need to go.
You can stay by my house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as soon
that's
as
not- that's true.
they were looking at buying Miss P's house a while back, but weren't ready to buy that much of one. And then a year later, they were in the position. I was like, another one's for
What did
sale.
you decide about this closing date thing?
We talked to our realtor, Phil, and he said April 24th.
24th?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Was going to be our closing date. But I don't think anything was exactly set at that time. But he told us the 24th of April. Because what we didn't want to do is get into May, and then we'd have to pay our rent for May at our apartment, and then have to pay for
Right.
anything here.
Then when do you want me out?
We were thinking you'd possibly be out the 24th.
Or 25th.
Holy cow, you're
Yeah.
not giving me much time.
I know, and that's why we talked to him. I'm here. Did your realtor talk to you about that?
Not yet.
Okay.
She talked to me, but she didn't know anything. She didn't
Okay.
know
Well,
anything.
that's surprising because our realtor
We told
seems
him
to
that's
know
what we were
everything.
interested in, and then she was supposed to discuss it with you so that we know what how much time you need.